Hey, good afternoon, Tranium friends. I'm Pastor Sue, and welcome to this very unusual patio for Patio Ponderings this week. It's your lucky day. For the first time ever, I am giving you all a sneak peek into what is just one part of my shoe wardrobe. So, why am I here? Well, it has to do with a verse that we hear in our Palm Sunday story, in which Jesus rides into Jerusalem on a donkey to great fanfare. And it is a verse that I haven't put a lot of thought into. It's just a detail that's there. And I got to thinking about it in a different way this year. So as you know, Jesus comes in, depending on which version or translation you're reading, he comes in on a donkey or a colt, and people are waving palm branches. And then we hear this verse. This is Matthew 21, verse 8. And it says, "A very large crowd spread their cloaks on the road, and others cut branches from the trees and spread them on the road." They spread their cloaks on the road, their coats. This is kind of remarkable. For many of us, to give up a coat is maybe not a big deal, but I doubt that the wardrobes at this time were even a fraction of what some of us have in this day and age, or certainly that's true for me. They likely only have one cloak or one coat. And so as Jesus comes in, they put it down on the road in front of him and on the donkey or the colt. It likely gets trampled on, it gets dirty, maybe it's muddy. If you've got the palm branches mixed in, maybe it gets ripped or torn. There's likely a pretty good chance that that cloak is not usable after that. It is a sacrifice that people make in honor and celebration of who Jesus is. That's kind of remarkable, I think. So it got me to thinking about the question, what would we sacrifice to welcome Jesus into our midst? What is something of value to us that perhaps isn't replaceable, that we would give up and put down before Jesus simply out of our love for Jesus, simply out of celebration for who Jesus is in our lives? What would we give up for him? It's an interesting question, given that Jesus is riding into Jerusalem to sacrifice his life for us. So in comparison, a coat, even if it's our only one, maybe it's not such a big deal. But anyway, that's what I've been thinking about. Kind of a different line of pondering this week. But as always, I'd love to hear what you have to say. And I will see you hopefully not just on Sunday this week, our Holy Week. I hope I see you Thursday and Friday as well. Have a great day. Bye.